Hello there, this is Granison Shies, Chief Marketing Officer of Direct Business Marketing, and today I'm going to talk to you about copywriting. In fact, we're going to be launching a brand new series I'm going to be talking to you about over the several weeks, over several different videos about copywriting. Copywriting is a profession. It's a profession that goes hand in glove with marketing. Now, I want to emphasize that one of the main reasons why I'm doing this is because many organizations launch marketing campaigns and they get less than desired results and really don't understand what happened to the marketing campaign. And there are a lot of times we integrate with these organizations that do just what I said, and we look at the copy that's written on all the marketing materials, and it is a copywriting problem. Their strategy is good, who they're going after is solid, the offer may be solid, but the way it's constructed, the way it's written, the way all the marketing materials are written is not up to par. And it's a truth that words do make a difference. And in fact, words or copy is going to be permeated across every single one of your marketing campaigns. It's going to be in every single marketing piece. So if you have an email, that guess what? There's words written in an email. If you have a video, you're speaking words, and or you probably have written a script for that. If you have a postcard, there's words written on the postcard. If you have a website, there's video, there's words written on the website. So copywriting is a very imperative and very important part of your marketing campaign. But what a lot of organizations do is they integrate themselves with a marketing company, or they hire someone that knows marketing or may even have a degree in marketing. And yes, marketing is a learned skill. It's something you can go to any major university and learn and get your degree in marketing. But what the universities don't offer is the aspect of or learning the skill of copywriting. Now, just a quick story of how I stumbled onto this, and I emphasize the word stumbled onto the profession of copywriting during my corporate days. We had some marketing materials and we were sending it out to some engineering managers and VPs engineering, and I had noticed that it wasn't getting a response. And this was just canned marketing material that came from the corporate headquarters that all the divisions got in order to market the services that and the products that we were offering. And so I took the opportunity and took the time to rewrite the letter that went out to these major people that we wanted to get a hold of. Again, high level people within the organization. And to my surprise, I got a response. I sent several emails out. I also sent some snail mail material out, and I got a very good response. And I was like, okay, so something's up here. I wrote about the same product, I wrote about the same service, and one of these letters got a response, and one of them, the responses were very, very low, very dismal. In fact, it was just almost nil. So I thought about it here, and I talked to one of my friends who knows marketing. He said, "Dude, that's copywriting." I was like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, copywriting. Go look up this guy named Clayton Makepeace, and you'll learn all about copywriting." So I stumbled on this by accident, and thanks to my friend Haroon, who introduced me to Clayton Makepeace, and from there on, I set out to learn how to write copy. Now, marketing, I kind of stumbled into that a little bit also in the corporate days, sales and marketing, that whole aspect, going to school for that, them sending me to school for that also. But copywriting by far was probably one of the most interesting and beneficial things I've learned in terms of my marketing. And again, many organizations make the mistake of hiring on a marketing company, but what they don't ask is, do you have a good direct response copywriter? Now, there are several copywriters that are out there. I'm not going to dive into that too much, but just kind of give you a quick overview. You have a ghostwriter who will write a book for you. Like if you didn't want to write your own book, guess what? You can hire somebody to write your book. That has nothing to do with marketing. You can hire a copywriter that can just write articles, or just what we call a content writer. That person may be just writing content to input information on your site to build it up, but they're writing articles and permeating those articles out there on the internet. And then you can have a direct response copywriter, the person who will write and knows the strategic part of marketing and how that works with copy in order to put together this marketing campaign that's going to generate some results. It's all about, again, generating results. We want to make sure that your marketing does generate results. So you can have these different copywriters, types of copywriters, but here's a factual statement that I want to make sure that you understand. You can have a marketing person that doesn't know copywriting, and you can have a copywriter that doesn't know marketing. And then every once in a while, you can find this person who knows copywriting and marketing both, and that's the person that you want to start writing your frontline marketing materials, not the content that's going to add just to build up your website, but the person who's going to write the direct response content. You want that person to know copywriting, and you want that person to know marketing. So that's what I do for our clients here at Direct Business Marketing. I get involved with the strategic high-level copywriting initiatives, and then we have other copywriters that write a lot of the content that's continuing on to permeate, saturate information throughout the internet regarding that client. I don't get involved in that because it's not as strategic as the direct response copywriting. But anytime you want or you have your information is going to be frontline marketing material, make sure you get with someone who knows how to write copy, knows the pieces of the pie, I should say, that can make an effective marketing campaign when you're writing copy. There are several things that we're going to discuss over the next few weeks about copywriting that I'm going to expose to you. I'm going to talk about every single little nuance about copywriting: headlines, bullet points, offers, proof elements, everything else that you should know about copywriting. So therefore, at the very least, if you don't even want to do this, you can effectively ask the right questions to the marketing company that you're going to hire, because they should have a direct response copywriter, and that is one of the factors. That should be one of the big that should be one of the big decision-making factors. That's the word I want. Should be one of the big decision-making factors that will say, yes, I want to go with this marketing company, or no, I don't. So, but one of the other things that I'm going to talk about in this video is there are two types of copywriting. And a lot of times when clients ask me, okay, well, hey, what do you do at Direct Business Marketing? And I say, hey, I do a lot of the copywriting, and I do, some of the high-level strategic consulting. They'll say to me, oh, okay, yeah, I have this, this one product that I want to get copyright protected and blah, 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 blah. And they elaborate. And I'm like, no, we don't, not that type of copywriting. And then I go into what I'm going to explain to you. So this series is going to be about the global perspective before you start writing your marketing piece. And then we're going to talk about the components that you should have within your marketing piece. So here's all the things you should think about before you start writing your marketing piece. So one of the things that we're going to talk about today is making sure that you understand the difference between copywriting versus copywriting. Copy, W-R-I-T-I-N-G, versus copy, R-I-G-H-T-I-N-G. So that's going to be really important to learn. So what's the difference between the two? First of all, copy, W-R-I-T-I-N-G, copywriting is the act of writing copy or words or text for the purpose of advertising and marketing, right? When you're advertising and marketing your product, a service, a business, a person, their opinions or ideas, whatever it may be, that's the words that you are going to use in order to evoke some sort of emotion and or buying decision is going to be the copy of the text that you're going to write. So the person that you're targeting, your addressee, your reader, your target market, your listener, whatever it may be, of the copy is meant to be persuaded to buy a product or service. That's exactly what it's for, to buy a product or service or subscribe to the viewpoints of the text that is shared or the viewpoints of the person that is actually talking about their ideas and everything else. But copy, R-G-H-T, ING, is actually, the copyright is a legal concept of giving the creator of an original work exclusive rights to that particular work. So usually for a limited time. Also, it gives the copywriter, the copyright holder, or the person who invented the product, whatever it may be, or service, whatever, the holder the right to be credited for the work, to determine who may adapt the work to other forms, who may perform the work, who may financially benefit from it, and other related rights. It is a form of intellectual property. So anything that you're talking about from a product standpoint, service standpoint, naming a service, naming a product, whatever it may be, those things are under the copy RIGHT heading, which is a patent, a trademark, or some sort of trade secret. So understanding the difference between the two. Now, one of the things I do want to emphasize is that copywriting and copywriting do work together. We'll get to that in a second. So when you have copywriting, copy, W-R-I-T-I-N-G, you have this person who you need to work with, of who's involved is the copywriter. This is the person who's going to be developing your strategy for marketing product or service. That may be part of his or her duties, but they are going to strategically write the text that will be on the marketing materials. That's the big thing right there. They're going to strategically write, and usually the copywriter and the marketing consultant and marketing person works together, or that copywriter can also be the marketing head. Now, when you have copy RIGHT you have this copyright attorney who should be involved here. And their whole idea is to protect your intellectual property. So anything you invent, anything you need a patent for, anything you have, you want to create a service mark for, or a registered trademark, whatever, they are involved with that. And their job is to submit the paperwork to the United States Patent and Trade Office. So USPTO for short. So you want to make sure that you understand which copywriting that you are working with, or who's involved with what part of the copywriting or copyright you're talking about. Now, copywriting and copywriting, how do they work together? Because they do work together. Okay, so if you have you can say, basically look at it like this: you can copyright, copy RIGC, protect the copywriting that you use on your marketing materials, websites, brochure, especially when it relates to things that are product names, service names, website content, process names, whatever it may be that that will be included with, say, the TM, which would be a superscript TM, or SM for service mark, or trademark TM, or the copyright, or the registered trademark logo. All those things there are effectively, or should be effectively, integrated into your marketing campaign, especially when you're going to start mentioning product names and service names, or names of processes, those sorts of things. Okay, so in other words, you want to make sure you get your copyright attorney involved with your marketing materials at some point, or even in the product development stage, if you are working on a product that you're going to be selling to someone, or service you're going to be selling to someone, make sure you copyright protect that. Okay, so that's really the big difference between the two, and I really wanted to make sure that I emphasize that, because copywriters should be a member of your marketing team, and you want to make sure that you have them as a member, because they will make a big difference in your marketing campaign. There are several times when we integrate with the client, we launched the same campaign, we just rewrote the materials, and they got a vastly different result, a result that actually generated leads or generated a sale. In fact, one recently, we had a client who was doing an event, and they've done this event like very often, like every quarter, and they had a pretty good showing. And so when we integrated with them, we took their information and rewrote the same, or about the same event, about the same presentation, everything else, even to a similar audience, same audience, and got like triple the response. They were like, "This is the most people we've ever had at this event." Why? Because the copywriting, copy WRITING, made all of the difference. So I want to make sure you have that. I want to emphasize that again, that you have information from a copywriter's standpoint writing your marketing materials. Now, here's the deal. I want you to download our marketing assessment planning document and questionnaire. You can download that at directbusinessmarketing.com/MA. It's absolutely free for you who are going to be launching new campaigns and or want to tighten up your campaign that you have right now. Here's my contact information, Granison Shies. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer and Copywriter here at Direct Business Marketing. You can reach me directly at 602-369-8119, or shoot me an email at granison@directbusinessmarketing.com. Again, I will be sharing more videos with you. Best of luck, and I will let you know when these new videos are coming out. Okay? Thank you. Bye.